Peter Jackson was the highest-paid entertainer last year, according to the 2022 edition of Forbes' highest-paid entertainers list. The Lord of the Rings director earned $580 million in 2021, though it was driven by the sale of his visual effects business rather than from his film directing. Thanks for watching the Luxury Lifestyle channel. If this is your first time around, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. Here's a list of some of the highest-paid entertainers in 2022, and you'll find a lot of familiar names are on this list. Number 1. Bob Dylan. Robert Dylan, born Robert Allen Zimmerman, is an American singer-songwriter. Often regarded as one of the greatest songwriters of all time, Dylan has been a major figure in popular culture during a career spanning more than 60 years. Much of his most celebrated work dates from the 1960s, when songs such as Blowin' in the Wind and The Times They Are A-Changin' became anthems for the civil rights and anti-war movements. His lyrics during this period incorporated a range of political, social, philosophical, and literary influences, defying pop music conventions and appealing to the burgeoning counterculture. Number 2. Peter Jackson. Sir Peter Robert Jackson is a New Zealand film director, screenwriter, and film producer. He's best known as the director, writer, and producer of the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the Hobbit trilogy, both of which are adapted from the novels of the same name by J.R.R. Tolkien. Other notable films include the critically lauded drama Heavenly Creatures, the horror comedy The Frighteners, the epic monster remake film King Kong, the World War I documentary film They Shall Not Grow Old, and the documentary The Beatles Get Back. He's the third highest grossing film director of all time, his films having made over $6.5 billion worldwide. Jackson began his career with the horror comedy Bad Taste in 1987 and the black comedy Meet the Feebles in 1989 before filming the zombie comedy Brain Dead in 1992. He shared a nomination for Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay with his partner Fran Walsh for Heavenly Creatures, which brought him to mainstream prominence in the film industry. Jackson has been awarded 3 Academy Awards for The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King in 2003, including the award for Best Director. His other awards include a Golden Globe, 4 Saturn Awards, and 3 BAFTAs, among others. Number 3. Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Frederick Joseph Springsteen is an American singer, songwriter, and musician. He's released 20 studio albums, many of which feature his backing band, the E Street Band. Originally from Jersey Shore, he's one of the originators of the Heartland rock style of music, combining mainstream rock musical style with narrative songs about working-class American life. During a career that spans 6 decades, Springsteen has become known for his poetic, socially conscious lyrics and energetic stage performances, sometimes lasting up to 4 hours in length. He's been nicknamed The Boss. Springsteen released his first 2 albums, Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey, and The Wild, The Innocent, and The E Street Shuffle in 1973, both of which failed to earn him a larger audience. He changed his style and reached worldwide popularity with Born to Run in 1975. It was followed by Darkness on the Edge of Town in 1978 and The River in 1980, which topped the US Billboard 200 chart. His first album without the E Street Band was Nebraska in 1982. Born in the USA in 1984, which reunited Springsteen with the E Street Band, became his most commercially successful album and one of the best-selling albums of all time. 7 of its singles reached the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100, including the well-known title track. Springsteen recorded his next 3 albums, Tunnel of Love in 1987, Human Touch in 1992, and Lucky Town in 1992 as well, using mostly session musicians. He reassembled the E Street Band for 1995's Greatest Hits and The Ghost of Tom Joad. His last release of the 1990s was the EP Blood Brothers in 1996. Number 4. Jay-Z. Sean Corey Carter, known professionally as Jay-Z, is an American rapper, songwriter, record executive, entrepreneur, and media proprietor. He's regarded as one of the most influential hip-hop artists in history. Well known for his role as the former CEO of Def Jam Recordings, he's been central to the creative and commercial success of artists including Kanye West, Rihanna, and J. Cole. Born and raised in New York City, Jay-Z began his musical career in the late 1980s. He co-founded the record label Rockefeller Records in 1995 and released his debut studio album, Reasonable Doubt, in 1996. The album was released to widespread critical success and solidified his standing in the music industry. He went on to release 12 additional albums, including the acclaimed albums The Blueprint in 2001, The Black Album in 2003, American Gangster in 2007, and 444 in 2017. He also released the full-length collaborative albums Watch the Throne in 2011 with Kanye West and Everything Is Love in 2018 with his wife Beyoncé. Number 5. Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Douglas Johnson, also known by his ring name The Rock, is an American actor, businessman, and former professional wrestler. Widely regarded as one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time, he wrestled for WWE for 8 years prior to pursuing an acting career. His films have grossed over $3.5 billion in North America and over $10.5 billion worldwide, making him one of the world's highest-grossing and highest-paid actors. Johnson played college football at the University of Miami and won a national championship in 1991. He aspired to a professional career in football but went undrafted in the 1995 NFL Draft. He signed with the Calgary Stampeders of the Canadian Football League but was cut from the team in his first session. Part of the Anoa'i family, Johnson's father Rocky and maternal grandfather Peter Maivia were professional wrestlers, and he secured a contract with the World Wrestling Federation in 1996. He rose to prominence after developing the gimmick of a charismatic trash talker and helped usher in the Attitude Era, an industry boom period in the late 1990s and early 2000s. Johnson left WWE in 2004 and returned in 2011 as a part-time performer until 2013, making sporadic appearances until retiring in 2019. A 10-time world champion, he's also a 2-time Intercontinental Champion, a 5-time Tag Team Champion, the 2000 Royal Rumble winner, and WWE's 6th Triple Crown Champion. Number 6. Kanye West. Commonly known by his birth name, Kanye West is an American rapper, record producer, entrepreneur, and fashion designer. He's widely regarded as one of the greatest and most influential hip-hop musicians of all time, as well as one of the greatest musicians of all time. Born in Atlanta and raised in Chicago, West gained recognition as a producer for Rockefeller Records in the early 2000s, producing singles for several artists and developing the chipmunk soul sampling style. Intent on pursuing a solo career as a rapper, he released his debut studio album, The College Dropout, in 2004, to critical and commercial success, and subsequently founded the record label Good Music. Number 7. Matt Stone and Trey Parker. Randolph Severin Trey Parker III is an American actor, animator, writer, producer, director, and composer. He's known for co-creating South Park and co-developing the Book of Mormon with his creative partner Matt Stone. Parker was interested in film and music as a child, and during high school he attended the University of Colorado Boulder where he met Stone. The two collaborated on various short films and starred in the feature-length musical Cannibal the Musical. Parker and Stone moved to Los Angeles and wrote their second film, Orgasmo, in 1997. Before the premiere of the film, South Park premiered on Comedy Central in August of 1997. The duo possess full creative control of the show and have produced music and video games based on it. A film based on the series, South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, received good reviews from both critics and fans. Parker went on to write, produce, direct, and star in the satirical action film Team America World Police in 2004, and after several years of development, The Book of Mormon premiered on Broadway to good reviews. In 2013, Parker and Stone established their own production studio, Important Studios. That's it for today, folks. Thanks for watching the Luxury Lifestyle channel. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Don't forget to leave us a comment down below. And as always, we'll see you in the next video.